Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to Looplearnings, and this is the next video in the series. We are making POS management system. In this video, we will continue making this form a little bit more refined. Now, I know we have spent a lot of time on this form, but we have to because this is the main form. So what we are going to do is we're going to build search functionality, right? So we can type a product name, and we can search the product, and also we'll refine a little bit everything, and then we are kind of done. Obviously, the picture addition of picture, I'll do that offline if it is required, and definitely it will be a little nicer to have those pictures. Then it will look nice. So anyway, first let's begin with what we have done last time. So we have created invoice, okay, and you can see that we build all of this functionality control. And so if you haven't watched that video, please make sure that you do, and so you get to know what exactly we are making here. So I just wanted to say thank you for supporting, and please continue supporting, and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. Hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload a new video. Now let's begin with creating the search function. So what I want is that I want to search for category, and I want to search for the product itself. So rather than I search for category and then click here and then choose the product, I can build the functionality right there. So if the user want to just type in 2 or 3 letters of the product name, then the system should actually filter these subforms accordingly. So let's go ahead and do that. First, we will begin with the categories. So let's go to the design view, and I know we have this button. Let's get rid of this button. Sorry, let's modify this button, not get rid of. If we need this button, definitely. And what we'll do is we will set the height for the text box and the button. So let's say we'll say 0.8. Oh, that's too much. 0.6. Yeah, I think this should be fine. And the top margin, top padding, not padding is for button. The margin is for the text box. So we'll fix that 0.0, 0.07. Yep. Okay. So let's do the same with this text box. So let me just make it a little bit, the full black color, and we'll bring this. All right. Okay. So that's done. Now, first, let's have a code behind this. Behind this after update event of this text box, so we can filter, and then we can do a little beautification. So what we'll do, we'll go to the event tab and we'll say on lost focus dot 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 code builder. Okay. So right here we will say, okay, so we already have the category. Well, no, not that. Okay. So we'll say if is null me dot txt category id. I don't think so. It's a category search, not a category id. Me dot txt category search equal to then 2c. No, not really 2cmt. Everywhere I have this habit of using 2cmt.pip, so that's what happened here. But here we are going to use this. So the logic is, if this search text box is empty and somebody has clicked here and maybe delete everything, the search item, and move the cursor, then it should bring back this subform to the original state, which will show all the categories. But if somebody has typed in any letter, could be one letter, could be two or multiple, then the focus is lost from this text box. Then the filtration should happen of the data. This is what we are building here. So let me first come here and see what is the data source. So data source is categories T. That's the data source right here. So what we are going to do is we are going to convert this into the query, right? At the moment, it is a table, directly table. So let me get rid of it, and let's go to dot dot dot, and we'll select categories T. Okay, and it will be category ID, category name, and picture. I mean, it's kind of same thing, but now it is more of a query. So we can use this filtration and search option by using this query. At least this is what I understand. That's how it works. Okay. All right. So now that is done, what we are going to do right here is we are going to check what is the name of this subform. So it is products list F. Okay. Now what I'm looking for is to change the record source based on this text box. So right now this text box is empty. So the record source is actually whatever is at the moment by default, but we will still define it. So we'll say me dot record source um, equal, and then we will copy, just to keep things simple, we'll copy everything in this query and paste right here. That's it. But if there is a record, sorry, if there is a search parameter, which means somebody has typed in something in the text box, then we want to filter this subform, and we want to filter it with whatever is typed in this text box. So we will achieve that in a simple way. So we'll say me dot record source. Okay, again, we are just changing the record source. And that's why you use the query rather than the table. I mean, you can still do that, but having a query always makes sense. And it's a little easier to play with that data. And we can use filtration also. So v dot record source is equal to select everything. So basically, it's the same code that we have copied in the top. But the difference here is that we are going to refer to this text box and we're going to have a like operator. Okay. So operator is simply what are we searching? If we want to search with, let's say, full name of the product, then we will use where, for example, we will use where clause. So first of all, where, right now, where, and then we will use the term, what search term, what parameter we want to use. Well, we want to, the easiest way is search with the category name, right? So you can use that. So I can say category name, where category name equal to, so equal to is is a operator, right? Now with equal to, the problem is that you have to type in full name of the product as it is. So the name that is stored in the database, you want to use the same name exactly the same way, and then it will perform the search. Otherwise it will say nothing exists. Okay, so that's the problem with the equal operator. So that's why we use like operator. So like is whatever string that you have given in the text box, it will take that string and it will search. Now this is not going to happen magically. We have to have single quote, okay? We have to have asterisk and then double quote, okay? Sorry, asterisk when we're using, so single quote, asterisk, and then double quote. Okay, I think there's some. Okay, this is always, I'm always confused with these things, to be very honest. Anyway, we will try. Okay, so what we have done here is we have taken the same query, but this time we have added where clause, where the category name like, and then whatever is typed in the category search text box. Okay, so let's go ahead and check it out, and let's see if it works. Of course we are going to come back and we're going to refine this a little bit. So we'll go to the form view, and now let's say I don't type anything and I have bring the cursor here, and I'll just move the focus to somewhere else. So type mismatch. Okay, if is null, me.txt category search equal double quote. Hang on a second. Equal true. Why I'm getting confused. All right, sorry about that. I was literally confused. I'm a human being, right? So now we can see that nothing seems to be happening, but what it is doing, it is looking in the query and bringing all the records onto the user interface. So now let's search it with FOO. That's it. So I'm searching for food. So I'll hit tab on the keyboard. There you go. You have the food. Now, how do you go back to the all products? So let's remove. And now, if you will press the tab button again, you will see all the products mentioned here. Let's say item, right? So ITE. And then only one product category has item, ITE in it. So that's why it is searching accordingly. So this is how you build that search functionality. Of course, there are many other ways, to be very honest. But this is the best way. I mean, the easiest way, not the best way, but the easiest way we can think of. Now let's go ahead and replicate the same for the product's name as well. We'll go to design view, and what was the height? So it was zero point 0.6 centimeter, and then top margin 0.07. So here we go, zero point 0.6 centimeter, and that's for button as well, 0.6. And for this, 0.07 is the top margin. All right, there you go. So we do the same, we replicate the same thing. So let me copy this query so I don't have to come back again. We can save a little bit time. We'll select the text box, we'll go to the event tab, and on lost focus dot 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 code builder, and here we are. And right here we'll say if is null me dot txt product search is equal to true, not double quotation. I don't know why I got you know confused with that. I have no idea. All right, so again, if this is the text field and it is blank, okay, then we will bring all the products in the database. Okay, so that we will do that me dot record source equal double quote and simply paste what you have copied, and then requery your form. Else, all right, so if there is a search criteria or search parameter used in the form itself, then you look at the search criteria, what is the string that is typed there, and then you can filter based on that. So let's go ahead and write the code. So we'll say me dot record source, okay, record source equal, and then paste, and then remove this. And now we are going to use where clause. Where, so what are we searching with? Most probably, easiest one is the product name. So we're searching with the product. Okay, and we can search with product, where the product equal or like. Equal, you have to type in full name of the product. That's not really practical, so we'll use like operator. Like, and then remember this sequence of putting the single quotation, double quotation, right? So first single quotation, then asterisk, and then in between asterisk you have this double quotation as well, and then you have ampersand. Okay, that's the sequence. So now we are searching using me.txt product search, and then we will requery. There you go. Let's debug it, close that. Okay, so now let's search the product name. So let's type not updateable. We're not updating anything. I don't know why this error comes. We'll see later. So let's say FR, right? And we'll press on tab, and there you go, FR. See, fresh fruit. We'll search back. Okay, rice. So let's say rice. So you'll have user will have all the different types of rice. They will be appeared there. Okay, so this is how you build the search function. I think we already have this create product and create category right from here. Now later on we can restrict it to a specific role that the only that role can use this functionality. So I think this is how we are getting closer to what we were hoping for. Only thing remaining is that adding some of the pictures and these icons. Maybe if we can modify that, I think basic form is really really good. It is now have come together. But I have seen one more thing which I need to correct. If I scroll down, utensils right now available to promise is nothing, right? So that means there is no inventory for this item. It is never purchased even. But if I click on household item, you see now utensils same, it has 4 available to promise. Why is that? It is because we have the old code behind this button. So let's go ahead and fix that also. So we'll come here and we'll see the VBA code, and you can see that the everything is there, but it is based on the products T table. In the products T, there is no proper ATP. There is no proper record of ATP created. So we're going to use the same that we have got here, and I'm going to copy. All right, and I'm going to then go back to VBA, go to event tab, dot, and right here before the where clause, I'm going to paste it. There you go. Now it is proper. It should work proper. So let's go ahead and check it. So remember, before it was showing 4 items, utensils. Now we have nothing. Awesome. Food, household. What if you want to bring back all the items? You have all the items. You come here, you don't need another button. Come here, press tab button, you see all the items. Brilliant, right? So you built the search functionality successfully. Now the next step is we want to bring some pictures here so it looks nicer. And here we are with the pictures, right? So we've got the pictures with all the items and categories. And you can see those pictures are appearing here as well. If you will take print out, it should appear on the printer. So everywhere the pictures, so these pictures are basically stored in the database, and you can see, and I've got little icons as well. These icons will change it later on. So I will, iterate it a little bit more, fancier. We'll add more things, but you can see that right now it really looks like a POS form, right? So you can actually use this. So you can search the products, right? And we can search the categories. There you go. So yeah, it is functional. It looks nicer. It adds flavor to it. These pictures definitely add flavor to the form itself. So I hope that now this everything is coming together. So now we will bring everything together in the next couple of videos, and we will actually put up a dashboard, the main form, the buttons, and a whole lot of other things. Many things are coming up. So thank you very much. If you're still watching, I hope that you have liked something in this video. I hope that you have learned something in this video and you liked it. And smash the like button if you have. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure that you do hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload a new video. Um, Join my channel so you get this file ultimately when this entire application is completed. So I'll give it away, but it will be only for the people who have joined my channel. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.